Hello everyone, welcome you all to this new video. So in my previous video, I had discussed with the analysis of amplifier circuits using the transistor models, pi model and T model. So in that we have seen different amplifier circuits till now, which we have discussed in this module. That is a two supply emitter bias, that is TSEB amplifier circuit, VDB amplifier circuit, base bias amplifier circuit, and so on. Okay, so mainly we are focused on these three amplifier circuits, and we have written those circuits AC equivalent models. Okay, so we have represented all of them using pi models. So how it looks like, how the circuit looks like, everything we have discussed in the previous video, along with some parameters, how they are replaced, and some key points we have discussed in that video. So those who have not watched it, please go and watch it. So let's continue. There are a few concepts left in this module. Quickly, let's complete it. So this is one more concept that is in this video. We are going to be discussing about some of the voltage amplifier circuits, starting with the CE amplifier. Okay, that is the common emitter amplifier circuit. So we are having two voltage amplifier circuits which is mentioned in your syllabus. One is the common emitter amplifier, that is CE amplifier, which we are going to discuss in this video, and another one is common collector amplifier, that is CC amplifier, or it is also called as the emitter follower circuit. Okay, so mainly these are the two important voltage amplifier circuits which we are going to be discussing in this module. Okay, so let us quickly start discussing about the common emitter amplifier. Before that, we should be knowing what do you mean by the voltage amplifier. You see here, with respect to voltage gain, they are mentioned. So figure 10.1a, so that figure is this one. This is that common emitter amplifier circuit which I was talking about. This is that circuit. This is somehow, if you compare it with the VDB amplifier circuit, you would be finding this somehow equal to the VDB amplifier circuit only. So what makes it different with respect to the VDB amplifier circuits? Let us discuss that. Okay. Now see here, figure 10.1a shows a voltage divider biased amplifier, that is the VDB amplifier. Here, voltage gain was defined as the AC output voltage divided by the AC input voltage. Okay, that is the voltage gain, that is V out divided by V in. Let us derive the voltage gain equation using both T as well as pi model. Okay, so in DC analysis, we have derived the voltage gain, right? So this voltage gain, whatever we are going to be doing, finding now with respect to T model as well as pi model, that is the AC voltage gain. Okay, so let us find out that how it gets obtained. Before that, you need to be knowing the circuit structure of T model as well as pi model for this common emitter amplifier circuit or VDB amplifier circuit. Both the circuits are one and the same. Okay, there are no change. Some characteristics how it makes different from the VDB amplifier is, in the CE amplifier common emitter amplifier circuit, the this capacitor here which is used here, right? That capacitor here, it does not act as the bypass capacitor here. Okay, because in the common emitter amplifier circuit, as the name suggests, common emitter, that is the emitter resistance would be there. In the presence of emitter resistance only, this capacitor would be coming in picture. So that's why there won't be any bypassing taking place. So this is the not the bypass capacitor. In this case, you could be considering this as one coupling capacitor. Okay, that's one change of VDB and CE amplifier if you compare it. And this circuit structure is same as CE amplifier. You just note it down. Okay, yeah. So this is the equivalent AC equivalent circuit with pi model and AC equivalent circuit with T model. Okay, so this is the pi model circuit and T model circuit. So you see here what they have done. First is V in source kept at it as it is. So in pi model, as I've told you, the capacitances all would be getting shorted, and we are having these two resistances in parallel, R1 and R2, and the current flowing in this case, that is the IB current, right? The base current IB is mentioned here, and the transistor is getting replaced by the component of load impedance Z in base, that is beta into RE dash, where beta component is given by IC divided by IB or IE divided by IB. So that also I've told you in one of my videos. This is one part. And for the collector part, again we are having the collector current IC with respect to the collector resistance RC. They are kept in parallel, and RE and this capacitor is connected to ground, so that's why they are not mentioned. And this capacitor is shorted, and we are having the load resistance RL and the V out component which is present, which is measured through the load resistance. Okay, so this is the simple pi model. Now T model, see how it is written. V in, capacitors are shorted again, R1 R2 they have kept, and here they are mentioned, right? the transistor is getting replaced by the equivalent resistance circuit, that is the RE dash, okay, and the current flowing through this resistance is IE because it is flowing downwards, right? So that's why we are replacing it with the resistance whatever is kept in with series with the transistor, that is RE. So that's why the current flowing through this RE is IE. So IE into RE dash, and the in the collector side the resistance whatever is there, that is getting replaced by the current source as mentioned in the T model. Okay, so that's why this is the T structure here, and from this terminal RC resistance is kept in parallel along with the RL resistance. So and from this RL we are checking for the V out, and like this the AC models in both pi and T models are mentioned. Okay, so with respect to these two circuits, now let us try to get the voltage gain in terms of pi model and T model for this CE amplifier. Okay, so the figure 10.1b, which I already discussed, that is the pi model circuit, shows the AC equivalent circuit using pi model of the transistor. The AC base current IB flows through the point, the input impedance of the base, that is given in terms of beta RE dash. Okay, so according with to the Ohm's law, we can write we know that Ohm's law is equal to V is equal to I into R, and in this case we should be correcting the input voltage V in, that is equal to the current in this case is flowing through the this resistor impedance is IB, and the input impedance in this case is beta into RE dash. Okay, so V in simply we are getting the relation as V in is equal to IB into beta RE dash. So now in the collector circuit, the current source pumps an AC current IC through the parallel connection RC and RL. Therefore, the AC output voltage would be equal to V out, and that is given by IC into RC parallel to RL, that is RC into RL divided by RC plus RL. Okay, so because they are kept in parallel, so we should be multiplying with along with the current source. So that's why this V out is equal to IC into RC parallel to RL. So now this IC is replaced by beta into IB because we have one relation for beta, right, which I have already mentioned. Beta is equal to IC divided by IB, right? So if you cross multiply, we have if you keep IC in one side, we would be getting IC is equal to beta into IB. So that's why they have replaced it in terms of IC. We have written it as beta into IB, RC parallel to RL. Now we can divide V out by V in for the voltage gain. That is AV. A suffix V stands for voltage gain. That is equal to V out divided by V in. That is beta into IB into RC parallel to RL divided by IB into beta RE dash. Again here beta IB and here beta IB gets cancelled. So we are left with the voltage gain. Finally we are getting it as, for in terms of pi model, AV is equal to RC parallel to RL divided by the AC emitter resistance RE dash. Okay, so this is the voltage gain in terms of pi model for the CE amplifier circuit. So now the same thing, let us write it in terms of T model. Before that, you see we are having one drawback here. From the figure 10.1b, the total load resistance seen by the collector is the parallel combination of RC and RL. So this is called the AC collector resistance RC, small letter RC. So that is written by RC parallel to RL. So what I'm doing is this RC parallel to RL component is there, right? That we are replacing with the AC collector resistance RC because we are writing in terms of AC, right? And these two components RC and RL are the pure DC components because they are mentioned in capital, right? So that's why if you want to further simplify and write it in terms of AC elements only, we could be writing the final voltage gain equation somehow like this. That is AV is equal to small letter RC divided by small letter RE dash in terms of pi model. Okay. So now let us get to the T model now. So derived from T model, the figure 10C, this is the figure. I already told you the structure, how it looks like. It shows the AC equivalent circuit using the T model of the transistor. The voltage V in appears across RE dash here. With Ohm's law, we can write it as V in is equal to IE into RE dash. Okay. Here we are not having the factor beta here. Directly you could be writing with the along with the current flowing. That is here in this case it is current flowing through the RE resistance. So IE into RE dash, that is the input voltage V in. And in the collector circuit, the current source pumps an AC current IC through the AC collector resistance. Therefore, the output voltage would be equal to V out is equal to IC into RC. Okay, so that's why directly you write it as IC into RC. Now divide V out by V in, that is IC into RC divided by IE into RE dash. So since IC is nearly equal to IE, so we could be cancelling IC and IE here. and we would be left with the voltage gain for T model AV is equal to RC, that is the collector in AC collector resistance divided by the AC emitter resistance RE dash. Okay, so this is the voltage gain in terms of T model. So for pi model, what we have got, AV is equal to RC divided by RE dash. And in terms of T model also, we are getting the same thing. AV is equal to RC divided by RE dash. So it is clear that when we derive in both the models, pi model as well as T model, there would only be the change in the structure. And if we calculate for voltage gain for both the equations, we are getting the same parameters RC and RE dash. Okay. So it is the ratio would be somehow equal in both pi model as well as T model. Only the structure varies with respect to different components and characteristics. So hope this relation is clear for a simple common emitter amplifier circuit. Okay. So yeah, that's all for this video, guys. In the next video, we are going to see with some important problems which I have not discussed with respect to some amplifier circuits. Okay. So stay tuned for that. We'll see you in the next video. Keep supporting us. Thank you.